Sorry.
Because I can't take notes, and I'm sure I'll capture it all, but it just makes me feel a bit better. Thank you. Sorry, Anne-Marie.
No, that's, I mean, I can tell you a
Liverpool
lot of stuff,
Council,
but every council has local people and they're focused on local people. I had a meeting with Liverpool Council. She was telling me she wanted to have a hackathon for the women fashion people, and I'm thinking you don't need a hackathon to hack fashion, like you just need to create pop-ups or something so that these women work. But what I'm saying is that there's latent talent that is actually looking at an untapped market of employment as well.
That's where I was saying in my statistics that there is that,
Yeah.
like not just the home sewers, but other people who have given it up and moved on.
Exactly. So I think you're onto something. So think about partnerships with councils where they've got high unemployment, because you're doing a little plug in there and saying, well, if you've got anybody that's got fashion, seamstress, whatever, and you might even get some IT people, to be honest.
Fantastic.
Partnerships with councils.
Susan, I think you've got the supply side sorted. I'm concerned about how you can get the buy side activated without spending a lot of money on advertising. So
one of those organisations was the Good On You app, and the Good On You app is a app where anybody who's interested in sustainable or ethical fashion can go and check on a brand's credentials. And so I'm hoping to partner and advertise within that app to encourage, so we've got people who are already down the spectrum in terms of sustainable and ethical, and then ask them to take that next step. And that's another reason why we're going to focus on the bridal or gala event gowns, and then look at influencers, hopefully, to get some influencers to drive some more wearer adoption.
Probably another great place to start is with corporate partnerships for their internal buying programs. So CBA, for example, 65,000 employees utilise their staff deals app on a monthly basis. So getting into some of the big corporates, getting into their staff deals apps, they love stuff like this where it's, you know, kind of unique and fits their social causes. So I think, you know, it's a good place to look as well.
Great. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, I still think it's expensive. So I'm just wondering if you've got an angle, if you've got, or a process to get to the angle where you can generate your own leads. That's the biggest concern.
Okay.
Can you get it to a point where you don't have to rely on Good On You? What's the hook? I sort of feel it's almost like a local to local thing where actually where the selling will happen again is in all the local markets. And I'm just not, I actually know that's where you've got the buyers, is in the local market environments, you know, the small markets
and
around.
then they have things like Raw Assembly and Fashion Revolution Week, and there's more and more sustainable fashion events. So events is a target area to get the wearer. So we could talk about wearers and makers.
That's right.
So the wearer path is also through the traditional, you know, the Instagram and those areas. We just need to build our, and that's going to be some advertising as well.
Alright, we need to move a bit faster, so do we have final feedback for Susan?
Just for me, I just wanted to say Shoes of Prey did this in a parallel universe and they failed. So you just have to really think about that, because they were trying to remain ethical, they built their own factories. I know actually you're utilising local people, so that's not, you're not going to have to build a factory to house those people in, because they're just going to be producing stuff. But have a read of their story, because I think it's a parallel universe that you could learn something from. And their issue, I think, is that they believed that they could scale and that the demand would keep going. And my personal opinion, I don't know them or anything, I've just read stuff on them, is that they scaled without really testing whether or not the market wanted more of that product. And basically people don't want to design their own shoes. Right? So that was their point of difference with you, is that I get to design my shoes, and they kind of saturated that market, and instead of diversifying for that market and really keep giving to that market, they tried to go bigger
Yeah.
and they failed, so that closed
So
down.
one part I didn't talk about in there as well is the other side for scaling, where that the app will also allow the designer or the maker to outsource the work to another seamstress, you know, so that they can keep their supply.
Okay, my
and
only
demand.
question is quality control, how are you gonna manage that?
Yeah, well, that's part of the marketplace, well, ratings and feedback, and people will quickly drop down the scale.
Double-sided marketplaces are hard, but I
Yeah.
really like what you're doing. I think there's enough interest in the market at the moment for this sort of product. So I think probably test it with some corporates, so you can get some corporate exposure, just to get access to tens of thousands of people through those channels would be a good way of testing it out. But I really like it. Yeah.
Social media,
Not convinced, but keep working on it. I think
Yeah.
there's something there. I just need to know how you can cheaply get the buy side happening.
Yeah, okay,
and look, I think young people will actually go for it, like my daughter is exactly that market, and she won't care about going to the markets, she'll look, because she goes to the Iconic. So she would, if I told her there's this, she'd be on it because she believes in all of that.
cool.
So she's 21, so that cohort, and they're all on Instagram and stuff like that. So social media, I think, even more.
Yeah, great. Thank you very much.